Hi there. Welcome to this episode of Write With Me at IELTS Juice. We have a Task 1 General Training module at hand, and here is the rubric. It says, you have recently moved into a new house. You can see that we are using present perfect here, and it doesn't say exactly when you moved in, but it's a recent event. So you can start thinking like maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago, that you moved into this new place. You want to tell your friend about your good news. So you have a friend and you want to say or send the good news to him or her. You need to decide who this friend is. And then we want certain things in the letter when you write. It says, write to your friend, and in your letter, describe the house, describe the neighborhood, invite your friend to come and see the house. 3 actions. One is that you need to start talking about the house, how it looks like, what you like about the house, furniture, items inside the house. So you can basically work on your vocabulary here. You can show off to the examiner how many words you know about a house. And then you need to talk about the neighborhood. You need to start talking about some what it looks like and what it is like. So what it looks like means what facilities are there? What are the things that you can see from your house in this neighborhood? You can see the ocean or the mountains, or it's close to a river, or you're in the city center. It's busy. Now you need to talk, you need to basically start talking about the the feeling about the neighborhood. Is it quiet or crowded? Uh, how are your neighbors? What is the accessibility like? I mean, are there transportation systems available? And you can start talking about these elements regarding the neighborhood. And in the last part, you invite your friend. So you need to set the time, the location, of course, you need to send, and the date, and who he or she is going to meet while there, or he or it's just exclusive, and you prepared the house just for both of you to enjoy moving around, seeing different areas and different parts of the house and different furniture pieces. I don't know, whatever it is, you decide. With that in mind, let's begin. Before we start, we always decide on, yes, the register, the tone of our letter. And I mean, it cannot get any more obvious than this because you're writing a letter to a friend. So, yeah, I don't need to ask too much. So, let's agree that this is definitely an informal letter. Okay, how do we start? You need to show in your opening statement, the very first sentence, that you are excited. Remember, you need to maintain the informal tone and you need to say that you are excited. You can say structures like, oh gosh, I hope this letter finds you well. And I'm sure my news will excite you just as it excited me. Like I don't know, since we moved in, and then you carry on saying, yes, we moved in. Yeah, finally, things like that. Maybe I forgot to mention, but it goes without saying, your salutation starts by saying dear and then your friend's first name. Try to come up with a first name, like dear Sarah, dear John, dear Jack, uh, whatever. You just put it over here. It doesn't matter what type of name it is. And you basically need to stay on the character. So you always talk to the character here. So dear Jack, you always talk to Jack. These things go without saying, of course, you know, these are easy things. What else? We need to, if I wanted to say something, I wanted to actually expand a little bit And before I move ahead and or go ahead and talk about the other elements, I would like to really talk about the house. So that is why I want to add another sentence, and I want you to say what you are so happy about this. You know, usually when people move in, they have one main goal in mind. You can just basically state that here. I want you to show your excitement. So the opening paragraph is going to be just pure communication with your friend. You're writing. You need to, usually it's good. It's an informal letter, so you can start saying, I hope this letter finds you well. Oh gosh, it's been quite a while since last we talked, since last we met, and I have fascinating news to tell you. And then you carry on talking about this piece of news. So I want you to go ahead and start by introducing that you moved into a new place. In the next body paragraph, we're going to talk about the house. Please start talking about the items inside the house. What elements, what furniture pieces, what amenities you have in the house, what type of house it is. Please feel free to do so. You have no idea how this part can help you. Many IELTS candidates are very comfortable talking about their homes. So they know a lot of words about inside a house. So look, be very generous. Talk extensively, talk a lot about what items are there in this new place. And then allow me to introduce a new body paragraph here. Good. And basically, I would like to talk about the neighborhood here. Yeah, we need a topic sentence again. And talk about the neighborhood. Say what items, what details you can share with your friend about the neighborhood. If you, I'm not going to push you any further. My suggestion would be to go for two. So the third one is optional. You can add it or you can just leave it as it is, and that's it. We don't need any more. I know maybe talking about the neighborhood is a little harder, but remember you can talk about facilities in the neighborhood. If there's a kindergarten, maybe there's a playground or a park or uh, transportation, a variety of transportation means or vehicles or modes. Maybe there's a SkyTrain, maybe metro, maybe bus. There's a bus stop, or no, there's none. But you have this fascinating shopping mall nearby. You know, just talk about the things that you can find, or things that make you feel comfortable living there. Like it's quiet, it's peaceful, it's calm, or it's busy, it's crowded. You can see people here, or it's in a neighborhood with a lot of schools, and you can say there are a lot of children. You can hear them cheer, chant, talk, shout, play, and it's just a vibrant community. Another reason I suggest too is that I want you to focus or devote one detail to the physical elements and one to abstract elements. So one will be about the items you see, like a metro station, I don't know, a mountain, maybe a park, a playground, and the other one is about the feeling, what you feel. what it is, what it feels like to be in that neighborhood. And then we are going to invite the friend. So I'm going to put that in the closing statement. Invite the friend in the closing statement. Make all the arrangements needed for that friend of yours to come here in the closing argument. And make sure to set the date and time accurately for when you guys meet. Remember again to be cheerful, excited. Start a sentence by saying, since we haven't met each other for this much time, why don't you come over? I am inviting you for a special evening together on, you need to say the date, you need to say the time, and you can even ask, add more information by saying, okay, ask your husband, your wife, ask your family to join us. You know, we can you can say sentences like we will have a barbecue, or we will have I don't know, a 3 or 4 hours to ourselves to just move around, see places, talk about different things, different feelings, basically everything. Just include it here. Remember, the goal here is to make sure your friend comes on this date at this time, and it is fully arranged, and your friend knows what to do. And you know, usually it's a ceremony when somebody has a new house, they come to the house with some gifts. It's pretty much universal. So that's why it's very important when you write these bits of information, your friend understands what to do. Of course, you don't have to say, don't forget to bring gifts. Okay, don't do that. And then you need an informal valediction, like cheers, like best, and then you sign it off, and that will be your letter. If you wish to see a sample of the same rubric here, done, assessed, and improved, please click over here. If you wish to see another letter or maybe essay that we have a plan for, click over here. And as always, eat healthy.